It's refreshment time, folks.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
But God, it's refreshment time!
What's Jim Rex? Would you believe a movie audience guide presented as a public service by this theater's management to help you select your motion picture entertainment? Well, that's what it is. And we urge you to learn these rating symbols and use them as a guide for you and your family. G means suggested for general audiences, all ages. M, suggested for mature audiences, parental discretion advised. R, restricted, persons under 16 not admitted unless accompanied by parent or adult guardian. X, persons under 16 will not be admitted. This seal in advertising indicates that the film was approved under the Motion Picture Code of Self-Regulation.
Red hot with the violent story of the wild bike riders versus the terrifying dune buggy boys.
Can't let those punks get away with that. Look, Bo, if we start trouble with those guys now, the cops are gonna blow us right off the beach.
They steal each other's gals, and no woman is safe.
Well, now ain't that something? I got something special for you.
You can take your something special and show it.
They live by a law of their own. What they want, they take.
Kill him, see the bastard try to kill me. The big mother's mine. Everybody gets seconds.
They wreck, they steal, they plunder.
Break the rule!
Can't solve them!
There's a hurt in my heart. How things change.
Wild wheels are roaring your way in color. This picture is rated R.
You ready, world? They're here. Outlaw Riders, known as the Get It On Gang, the Chopper Gang, the Now Gang. Are you ready for them? They are Outlaw Riders, tripping from town to town, ducking the law all the way. Watch it, you mini-skirted hot pants set. The Levi'd mamas will put you down. See Waco's gang, Pedro's gang with their hot tempers.
I smell a gringo!
Meeting face to face, breaking, busting, and balling it up. Tough as leather, harder than steel. Waco, gang leader, 6'2" and rugged. Chuck, Waco's lieutenant. Don't cross their tracks or you'll be cut down. Who can stop them? See Outlaw Riders, a Hawthorne production rated GP. Soundtrack available on MGM Records.
The wildest of the wild ones. Savage, sadistic, thrill-hungry. The Wild Rebels. They live for kicks, love for kicks, kill for kicks. Starring Steve Alamo, Willie Pastrano, John Vella, and Bobby Byers. Too much woman for any one man.
I don't dig you.
Do you dig this?
The Wild Rebels. It's now. It's what's happening. Hate angry. They know no law. A brutal action shocker. The Wild Rebels. Technicolor.
They called him Elegant John, and he was one heck of a trucker. Like all truckers, he had a dream.
I worked all my life. I've driven all across the country. All I want to do is make one last run. One last perfect run carrying load all the way across country.
And Elegant John was going to make that dream come true, even if it meant breaking through the great Smokey Roadblock in a stolen truck filled with ladies of dubious background and doubtful reputation. Elegant John set out on the wildest cross-country trailer truck chase in the history of the American highway.
2 more states and we are home free.
Sometimes there was a little detour.
My God.
But there's more than one way to skin a possum.
Leave me alone now. Just leave me alone. I'm married.
Ain't nobody that married.
If you know what I mean. The Great Smokey Roadblock stars Henry Fonda.
Back, cowboy. You get in my way again, I'll kill you. You hear me?
Eileen Brennan.
You will never take us alive.
That smoking marijuana would make you crazy.
John Viner as Crazy Bobby Apples. Dub Taylor. And Dana House as Celeste Lay. Fasten your seatbelts, turn on that CV, and get ready for the death-defying ride of a lifetime. Get ready for the ride that would forever abolish the Great Smokey Roadblock. It's the fanciest truckin' you've ever seen.
We often despise what is supposed to be useful to us. Other helpful gifts for the
A Boy and His Dog, rated R, from LQ Jeff.
They're a new breed of riders on a new kind of trip. The Jesus trip. A dangerous trip for these young sinners, fighting for salvation and survival.
You're a liar, boy! 5 choppers came through that town and none of them came back!
The strangest psycho gang that ever roared down the glory road. The long-haired kid with fury in his eyes. The beautiful young nun who rode on the back of his bike.
I was not kidnapped. I left the convent voluntarily.
The Jesus trip. There's no way back from it.
Oh, God, let me out of here!
So far out, it's really something else.
Hold it!
The Jesus trip.
Simon, King of the Witches, starring Andrew Prime. A totally new kind of movie experience.
I'll open this mirror at 1:33. The precise moment in time when the gods are unable to resist my thrust into their domain. Charge! Charge! Charge!
Here is the modern-day story of a witch, a warlock with the Black Mass, the witch's coven, the curses, the terror, the fears.
The fears!
son of evil and darkness.
You got a chick?
Simon, King of the Witches, starring Andrew Prine and Brenda Scott from the Fanfare Corporation. Rated R.
Cruise night. It's an American tradition that belongs to anyone who loves competition. It's freedom, fun, and fine transportation. You find it happening all over the nation. But the greatest cruising in the land takes place on the street where it all began. Crown International Pictures presents Van Eyes Boulevard, the motion picture that brings together the most beautiful bodies in America for a night of mutual admiration.
Hi. Are you driving me?
Moon and Bobby, Greg and Camille, Wanda the car hop.
I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you with your clothes on.
And the man who calls Van Eyes Boulevard his permanent address.
Is that who I think it was?
The Chooch.
Creep.
Hey, nobody calls Chooch a creep, man.
What?
Nobody calls Chooch a creep, man.
Don't be a hero.
Van Eyes Boulevard, where the whole year feels like a summer vacation.
Okay, the flag is up. Go!
Let me drive your car. She looks so very good, but she goes real far. Mama, I'm as hard as fire. Mama, how I love your car. Mama, let me guide your wheels. Try out the size just to see how she feels. Mama, hope your tires squeal. Mama, love that automobile.
Ladies and gentlemen of the theater audience, we interrupt this advertisement to bring you the total destruction of 2 automobiles.
Van Eyes Boulevard.
She's a lady of bright lights, warm nights, and 7 come 11. A lady with a price.
$500,000.
She's a winner. No beginner in a loser's game. She's a lover. Undercover. Pretty Lucky's her name, but she's paid.
Las Vegas lady. She's more than just another pretty face.
I love you. You know that.
But that's not enough, is it?
Well, it depends upon what you want.
Lucky! My favorite good luck charm. You're a sight for sore eyes. Where the hell have you been?
Just looking for a winner.
Las Vegas lady. Winner take all as 3 daredevil women go for the big money.
So, when do we go? They said we were on security's schedule and they check every hour on the hour. Now, just so you get it out before the security comes to check it too.
Lisa, the high wire expert who was scared of heights. Carol, trying to steal her way out of a losing streak.
That percentage is easy. I couldn't pay you if you did that.
Now, I know you don't have the brains to do this, so I want to know who they were and where they are.
And Lucky, the body and brains behind the most daring Vegas caper since Ocean's 11.
Am I too early or too late?
Just in time.
Starring Stella Stevens and Stuart Whitman in Las Vegas Lady.
Come on, guys.
All right, a big 8 coming out. 6-2, baby! You're doing great.
Nobody's locked in yet. You don't like it, we don't have to do it.
7-7-7-7, the winner! I'm kissing here. All right, sweetheart.
I want this whole casino closed off. Your time has run out, Bright Eyes.
Las Vegas Lady, starring Stella Stevens and Stuart Whitman. If you can't beat the system, you might as well rob it.
She's a winner. No beginner in a loser's game. She's a lover.
When was the last time you stood up and applauded a movie? Audiences across America are standing up, applauding, and cheering a film called Walking Tall.
I thought you walked tall, because you gotta learn how to crawl. You let them do this to me and get away with it, then you give them the eternal right to do the same damn thing to any one of you.
Walking Tall. It's a deeply moving contemporary film based on the true story of a young man who wouldn't surrender to the system and the girl who always stood beside him.
You gambled your life, and no one has come to say thank you.
Maybe nobody really does give a damn. It's the picture your neighbors are talking about. It has been called the best American movie of the year. Join the audiences applauding Walking Tall, rated R.
At last, a warm, sensitive, touching story about the close personal relationship between 15 girls
Down in front.
and their bus driver. The respect of a farmer for his chicken.
You see that turkey? Don't look, turkey.
The love of a people for their government.
That's $2 million. $5 quarter.
It's the Cheerleaders' Wild Weekend. You can take them away for a weekend, but then just try to let them go.
Who would have thought it could be so much fun?
All right, now rally, rally, rally.
Miss Sally Lucent, out on the runway and into your heart.
There may be some of you out there who feel that 15 naked cheerleaders are not all that exciting. Well, ho, ho on you. Cheerleaders' Wild Weekend will prove you wrong. Jason Williams, star of Flesh Gordon, Crinda Bell, star of Alice in Wonderland, and the girls from Pierce, Holt, and Darwell High in Cheerleaders' Wild Weekend. It'll grab you by the pom-poms.
Wise man has said, beware of spider who invite fly into parlor.
Now, 20th Century Fox invites everyone to come and see the all-talking, all-singing, all-dancing, all-action-packed extravaganza.
We're wiped out.
All this in World War II.
Well, I've been looking forward to this picture for a long time, and tonight is the night.
Cognac for the Field Marshal. You British pig! And the stars of all this are the musical compositions of Lennon and McCartney, performed in stereophonic sound by the most popular recording artists of today.
She could say she was attracted to bills.
One day soon, somebody's gonna look up and see a solid overcast of American bombers. Very interesting.
The enemy knows it's going to be an invasion. He doesn't know where or when.
Japan is such a small nation, and this country is so powerful that war would seem rather one-sided. Don't you agree?
Yeah, sure.
Come on, that top, he come grooving up slowly. He's got choo-choo eyeballs. He won't holy roly. He says, I know you, you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free.
dirty, yellow...
But that can't be true. I know. It's Orson Welles.
If you think that's going to put the fear of God into the United States of America, you're wrong, dead wrong.
And I hear this is a wonderful picture. Thank you, and on behalf of 20th Century, I thank you, and I'd like to be half of 20th Century. That's for Roger.
See, I've been waiting for a long, long time to see this picture, but I've watched them make a lot of scenes, and I know it's going to be wonderful.
That's for the corporal.
All this and World War II.
This one's just for me.
Nothing is greater than the sand serpents out there. Yeah, we're surfing all day and we're swinging all night. Vacation is here. Beach party tonight.
Beach Party, for the most uproariously uninhibited unveiling of today's pagan rites.
The Samoan puberty dance all over again.
The observing professor is Bob Cummings. Dorothy Malone is the professor's assistant, who can teach a few things herself.
After you write this book on sex,
Yes?
read it.
Frankie Avalon and Annette Funicello, two youngsters in love you'll love.
You know, the only thing I've studied this semester is you.
Well, I hope you don't flunk.
Ava Six, a prime asset at any party. Harvey Lembeck, a motorcycle matador. Maury Amsterdam, host to hot doggers and beach bunnies.
Why not?
Keep a moving and a grooving. Don't stop now. Don't stop now.
Promise me anything but give me love.
Secret Service spot where only I know the Grammys and the Hooters never go. Surfing, swinging, and surfing. Yeah, just surfing.
Treat him nicely. That's what you should do.
Vacation is here. Beach party tonight.
What do we hold, sinners?
Girls!
There's an irresistible surge of that urge to romantically merge. Ah, it's wild and wonderful when 10,000 kids meet on 5,000 beach blankets.
Hey, wall-to-wall girls.
Laughing, loving, living it up.
Vacation is here. Beach party tonight.
The Blob is back in a horrifying new adventure. And you are there, startled, stunned, terrified, as the blood-red creature rolls over and eats everything in its path.
We're going to burn the place down. I can't take any chances.
Beware, the Blob. Starring Robert Walker, Gwynn Guilford.
First thing you do when you get home, you go fishing.
You know that's not the first thing I did when I got back home.
Beware, Godfrey Cambridge. Beware, Carol Lindley. Beware, Shelley Berman.
You would like a haircut? It'd be $400.
Beware, the Blob. Larry Hagman and his pals tried to stop the Blob with a pitchfork. Beware, the Blob. Look out! Consuming human flesh on contact.
I don't suppose you got any identification.
Nothing can stop it. Not fire, not water, not even bullets.
Don't move.
What do you mean? Huh?
That thing. That's it. Oh! Oh!
See Son of Blob.
Ah, it's the Blob!
Rated PG. All ages admitted.
Brute Corps. The damnedest army of them all. Soldiers of fortune who live for pleasure, kill for pay. The colonel. He had no illusions about the men he commanded. Men for hire.
Ross, we've got the most expert killing machines in the world. They're worth a lot of money. People like that, you take the good with the bad.
Wicks, the psychopathic, sadistic one.
I want to buy you. Understand?
Trying to act very civilized with you. I mean, I asked your daughter. Now I'm gonna ask you real nice and polite. Oh, let's have a Frito Bandito.
Ross, the brainy one. He wouldn't kill unless he had to. Hill, the vicious one. He'd fight anyone, anytime, anywhere, if the price was right.
Let me tell you something, white boy. You're gonna call me street names, you best to know some street games.
And then there were Terry and Kevin, just two kids on the loose, doing their own thing, looking for a way of life.
What turned you on?
Finding each other. And then, their world exploded. Brute Corps. Anything they want, they take. A girl, a life, a country.
He's the best skate around. She's the hottest date in town. Together, they're love on wheels in Roller Boogie.
Yeah, I'm hell on wheels. I'm a roller mama. I can slide down places that you never knew. Drive me on both sides at the roller mama. If you tie my laces, then I'll follow you. Follow you. Follow you. See something I like, gonna go for it. See something I want, I'm gonna go after it. Something I like, gonna go for it. Something I want, let's roll. Hell on wheels, let's roll. Come on and roll with me. I'm rolling for the free. Yeah, and let's rock. Hell on wheels, let's rock. Come on and rock it with me. I'll make you feel so free.
Linda Blair, Jim Bray. Roller Boogie. It's love on wheels. Rolling your way for Christmas.
Now, get ready. The pole's stuck.
Hey! By that branch!
At the first sign of death, it begins a cry of torment that drives the dying mad. The Asphyx, more than a myth, more than a maybe.
A smudge. And another one. Here. And finally, another here.
Gentlemen, what you have seen, what we have recorded, is the soul at the moment it departs the body.
The Asphyx, more than a myth, more than a maybe.
Good grief.
tell you, it saw me.
Here is a man a minute from death, without a soul, with only one way back, through the secret of the Asphyx.
Train light on the Asphyx.
The force within you that brings insanity at the instant of death. From birthday to death day, controls the most terrifying moment of your life. Your death. The Asphyx. The Asphyx. More than a myth. More than a maybe.
When you can't make it, you can go fun trucking in the foxiest four-wheel moving violation on rubber. The van.
Let me show you around. What a bed. Mirrors.
With Bobby, who kinda likes Sally. It's fantastic. The Van, rated R.
Bright light city, gonna set my soul on fire. Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so get those stakes up higher. There's 1,000 pretty women waiting out there. They're all living the devil may care, and I am just a devil with love to spare. So Viva Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas,
Viva Elvis, Viva and Margaret. Viva the excitement when these two let themselves go on a wild and woolly whirl through Funtown, USA. Yes, the sky's the limit for love, laughter, and those wonderful new sounds.
She loves me.
Would you like to make a bet?
I said the lady loves me.
When this boy falls, he really falls hard. But who wouldn't? When the girl is seductive Anne Margaret.
Once I met a nice old man upon the village green. I helped him cross the street into his limousine. Next day he sent the biggest brooch I've ever seen to show his appreciation.
The eyes of Texas are upon you. You cannot get away. If you think I don't need you, then baby you're wrong. I give you my heart today, tomorrow, and forever.
It's a pleasure to hear a man's opinion and not have to listen to the stubborn ravings of a boy who won't grow up and...
Viva Las Vegas! Stomp your feet real loud. Come on, everybody, take a real deep breath and repeat after me. Hey, hey, my baby loves me. I said, my baby. I said, my baby. Love me.
The famous Gold Coast Marathon and the Florida Grand Prix. The great hydroplanes that churn water at death-defying speed. We can see daylight under that boat. This Miami is over. The kicks never stop for the racing set. they live it up and love it up at a restless pace, driven by the racing fever in their blood.
I have someone for you, Doctor. Can you see her tomorrow night? Fine. Fine.
We get about tomorrow night, Doctor. Please don't destroy our baby.
Starring Joe Morrison, Charles Martin, Barbara Biggert, and presenting recording star Jerry Granahan.
If I had to limit myself to going out with men who thought you were a nice guy.
I still pay the bills, remember?
That'll see shortly. Connie, I love you. I want to marry you.
Don't, Lee. Don't defend my honor just because he showed up.
Behind the glamour of Florida's sporting life, a blazing torrent of emotions, and suddenly a grueling race becomes a deadly vendetta.
Enter an underwater world of terror and suspense as you face the jaws of death. Here is the story of a man determined to stop the killing of sharks.
You didn't catch this shark. Sure I did.
Alone, he dares defend man's most dreaded enemy, destroying all who defied his warnings.
Well, they can't go ahead and just kill all the sharks because they don't understand them. Now, can they? Then put a bounty on them.
In a moment of danger, deadly sharks once saved his life. Now he lives and kills as one of them. Blood brother in a mysterious shark cult.
You don't have to be afraid of any shark when you're with me.
And now, without further delay, I'm proud to present the Aquamaids Real Live. Hurry!
Here is sheer terror, unforgettable action, captured with some of the most daring underwater photography ever brought to the motion picture screen. Stark, chilling realism that plunges you into a twilight world of thrashing danger. Filmed without the benefit of cages, mechanical sharks, or other protective devices. A unique adventure that thrusts you into the jaws of death.
Whiskey Mountain. How could any place so beautiful be so weird? So sinister.
And you're dead.
So terrifying.
Please don't!
Now this shocking motion picture plunges you into a witch's cauldron of incredible excitement, exposing the savage reality behind the song, the legend, the mystery of Whiskey Mountain. Yeah, it takes a lot of guts to go up Whiskey Mountain. Only problem is, you might never come down.
First it was color, then sound, then 3D and CinemaScope. Now, the most exciting new storytelling technique in film history, anamorphic duovision. A new film experience. You don't need glasses, but this spectacular new technique does require special projection equipment, so we can't show you scenes in duovision. But you'll see twice the action, twice the excitement. This is a single-screen preview of the first feature film production in duovision.
Reservation?
Yes, Dolores Hamilton.
An action-packed thriller from MGM. Wicked, wicked.
Wicked, wicked, that's the ticket. You got to make me feel so wicked. Make me do what I love to do. Make wicked, oh wicked.
When was the last time you were really frightened by a film? You'll be doubly afraid when you see Wicked Wicked in Duovision.
Rick Stewart? Calling Mr. Stewart?
Oh, Mr. Stewart.
Rick. David Bailey stars as Detective Rick Stewart, who plays a deadly game of hide and seek with a phantom killer.
Somebody just tried to kill me.
With Tiffany Bowling and Ed Burns.
3 single women, each of them blonde, each with luggage, check in during the middle of the night. Order dinner sent up, and that's the last of them.
Are you trying to ruin this hotel? It's a coincidence, nothing more.
Is that what turned you off?
Oh, look, Stewart, you're starting to bug me.
Lassiter. We don't need any beach freaks making out with the guests.
A psychotic fiend holds the Grandview Hotel in an icy grip of fear. And in Duovision, you'll share twice the tension, twice the shock. These were the figures in a shadowy nightmare, as a twisted monster with blood-stained hands carried out unspeakable acts of horror. This was the shocking discovery, the ultimate creation of a crazed imagination, a grisly gallery of corpses preserved after death in a terrifying theater of horrors. Wicked Wicked, one of the most frightening films ever made.
Come in. It's not locked.
See the suspense thriller of the year, Wicked Wicked, in Duovision, a new experience to dazzle and challenge your imagination. You've never seen anything like it before.
Welcome to Aero Beach, a nice place to visit, but no place to live. Lawrence Harvey.
My name is Jason Henry.
I bet you're dynamite.
Let's say that since I've exploded.
How long have you been on your own?
Altogether about 10 months.
Do your parents know your whereabouts?
It's no big deal because nobody really cares.
Jeez, I'm terrified of everything.
I told you not to worry about it.
By the way, Jason, I had Robin lock her door.
I said get an ambulance over there right away.
Jason Henry of trying to kill you?
Remember I told you he had a meat cleaver in his hand and there was blood dripping down off the blade.
I want you to leave Arrow Beach as soon as you get your release. You understand? Or I'll personally see to it that you're jailed and arrested. Now that's a promise.
You will never believe it. You know, I used to model.
You know, I could tell. I could tell immediately. Hey, how would you like to pose for me right now?
I think Jason Henry kills people. Girl people.
Hey, Robin. This is blood.
Hey, come on, I can't walk. We're strangling.
I'm so scared.
driving high and wild. Here comes the Moonshine County Express. Three sisters inherit 100 barrels of bootleg.
You know what that means?
He sure did make good shine. Honey, that ain't shine. That's real prohibition bootleg.
That means, gentlemen, that we got competition.
I am the best firecracker driver in this whole state.
I have a job to do, you know.
Then put Jack Starkey in jail.
I'm going to find out who did it, and I'm going to take care of them legal. That's a promise.
Well, if you don't, we'll take care of it a hammer way. And that's a promise.
Nothing can stop the women of the Moonshine County Express from keeping what's theirs.
I know what you've got. I want it.
Help us fight, Starkey.
I'm not responsible for enforcing the law around here.
That's right. Cars and girls. Hot pants and no guts. Good old J.B. Johnson.
High-powered cars and 100-proof women.
Ready?
All hell breaks loose, run and shine across the county line. Climb on board the Moonshine County Express for the ride of your life.
But not deep enough. Who are you supposed to be, Sabu's mother?
Look, Flabberino, why don't you leave and make room for about 6 more tables?
I seem to detect a tinge of animosity.
What's the idea of sneaking him into the house in the afternoon when I'm not home?
You don't live here anymore.
Touche.
You keep your touche out of this. Hey, is there a doctor in the house? Follow me!
What are you doing? Number one, it sounds like music. Number two, you're singing and I can understand every word you're saying.
Dad, Nancy and I are going to get married.
He's putting me on, isn't he? Oh, that's Victorian bourgeois. What the hell is this?
I'm taking a bath.
Pull the plug and let the soap out. I don't want to see bubbles, I want to see baubles.
Oh, honey.
And don't stay in there too long, you can get wrinkled.
When the two kings of comedy get together for the first time.
How would you like to step outside?
I certainly would.
Well, please do, so we can all breathe again.
When a galloping guru sparks a hysterical happening. That's when you learn how to commit marriage.
Oliver, please, don't make waves. Please.
Hate, born of fear. Respect, born of strength.
Come and get it!
Man's need to communicate.
two of the screen's outstanding artists in a motion picture of unique power, of rare beauty, of fascinating danger.
Warning, the cycles from hell are coming. American General Pictures presents Hell's Chosen Few, a shocking new picture, filmed in the streets where it actually happened, with members of the real Devil's Henchmen and allied motorcycle gangs of Southern California, hundreds of wild riders. Hell's Chosen Few roars across the motion picture screen with their choppers and wild mamas.
Go ahead and fight, baby. That's the way I like it. It just makes it all the sweeter when we finally get there.
They're Hell's Chosen Few. They live fast, die young, and nobody cries.
Joe, look out!
What the heck, fella? You go off your rocker or something? You ain't no man, you fake. At least you ain't gonna be when I get done with you.
Satan's angels, screaming cycles and wild women. Death on a statewide run. Starring Jody Daniels, Kelly Ross, and Bill Bonner. It's the wildest, no-holds-barred outlaw motorcycle picture of all time.
Yeah, give the dude some working room. I want this little flower here to be ashamed to show off her tattoo on account of a misspelled word.
Ouch!
From American General Pictures, Hell's Chosen Few. Recommended for mature audiences.
Man at some time in his life has heard the siren song of a love goddess, a nature girl, beautiful beyond words, inviting his embrace, yet elusive, as though she feared his touch might despoil her virgin purity. Such an experience happened to me. The seductive goddess of my lonely vigil was the beauty in the cave. Her song lured me into a cavern wonderland. I pursued her like a man bewitched, risking my life for fleeting glimpses of her divine body as she darted from ledge to ledge or bathed beneath a waterfall, clothed only in herself. So near, so tantalizingly near.
Beauty and the Cave, filmed for the giant screen in the splendor of Eastman color, will hold you spellbound and haunt your dreams forever.
10 seconds after this kiss, their lives will be torn apart. So beautiful, but she was damaged goods.
You sin a little, drink a little, and love a little. Jim, do you love me?
I don't know.
I haven't seen you around much lately.
Oh, we've been busy.
We're getting married right after graduation.
The tender, tragic story of teenage sex, of parental neglect.
You've never had a girl before.
Sure I have.
I could make you happy.
Hey, tell her about Luana.
I think you said enough, Mike. What about Luana?
Just a girl we met, that's all. And today he is a man.
Kids in trouble. Whom do they turn to? Her mother didn't tell her, but the family doctor did.
Jim, I need to be loved. Love me.
Tonight, romance. Tomorrow, remorse. Forever, regrets.
This is the place!
It's the Girls on the Beach starring that bachelor father chick, Noreen Corcoran, Martin West, Linda Marshall, Stephen Rogers, Anna Capri, Aaron Kincaid, the Crickets, the Beach Boys, with Leslie Gore.
It's gotta be you and nobody else. Don't tell me that I'm just fooling myself.
So come on down to that go-go rhythm and see the Girls on the Beach for more swan than you've ever had before.
There are 5 guys down here to every 1 girl. Now, if we intend to beat that pretty little team, we've got to know their weakness.
Coach, I don't care if I strike out. I just want to get the bat.
Any of you girls got a watch? We'd like to know the time.
No, we haven't got any watches, but we've all got plenty of time.
It's where the jet action surf set captures the beaches and captures an upload of bikini beauties. Hey, you wiggle, wriggle, and flip!
Isn't there more than one gear in this car?
Yeah, Coyotes, your favorite foxes will wig when they see this flick.
Hell Vanders. Starring Joseph Cotton as the rebel with a cause that plunges the Southwest into a bloodbath.
They think the war's over because Lee surrendered. They weren't counting on me or any of us hell-bent.
A convoy of killers hell-bent on a mad, murderous adventure. Their cargo, a coffin full of money. And a beautiful widow full of fear.
Open it.
Please.
Never mind, let it be. You did well, daughter.
Better than the one you killed?
Lord, yes.
And I've got her clothes on. You are all rotten. You stink of death like this dress.
Maybe you do believe in the cause, maybe you don't. Maybe I believe enough for us all. The important thing is, we've got the money back. And this time we go all the way.
All the way. Fighting the law. Fighting the outlaws. Fighting each other. Recording in blood for all time the fearsome name of the regiment called the Hell Vanders.
The day is here, the day we both did fear.
to show this love inside. We can no longer hide.
Billy Jack is back. The man who started a cult and became a legend returns in an all-new film. The most powerful, relevant, and eagerly awaited motion picture of our time. The Trial of Billy Jack.
Every one of us, as death is his constant companion. He sits with every one of us every second of our lives, only we're too terrified to really think about that.
This new film reveals the mystic cultures of the past and reflects, sometimes brutally, the decaying society in which we live.
Oh, my, huh? The boys out for a little fun and games?
You just decide Saturday night, roll a bus over or two, huh?
Well, something to do.
Yeah. Each going to church, but... Oh, man. He's a big one, Jace. 6'9". 6'9".
Even upon his release from prison, Billy Jack finds a world full of fear and hatred.
You were ordered to disperse. And that means now.
Saying that.
But Jean Roberts and her Freedom School give hope for the future.
Don't turn back, Billy Jack. I am crying. Are you dying just for me?
What Jean has really taught us here and in the Child Abuse Center is that everyone has inside of them a fantastic force, and it can really change people once it's unleashed.
Is this what you call nonviolence?
We call it by something much cornier than that.
We call it love. As long as the laws work one way for the rich and one way for the rest of us, it looks like there's only one thing left for us to do.
Go in at nighttime and bomb the hell out of it.
Billy Jack returns to the land and to the ancient rituals of his forefathers to find the peace he longs for.
You are going to descend to the cave of the dead, where our people were massacred. The souls of these dead reek for vengeance, and they will know your heart. If it is that of a white man, you will not survive. Beware, most of all, the red-eyed demon. By his screams you will know him. He is the most powerful of all the demons.
Somebody one time told me that if there's absolutely no way that you can get out of taking a terrible beating, the only intelligent thing for you to do is to try to get in the first place. Look what happened to Kennedy after Chappaquiddick, or all the crooks with Nixon and Watergate. Things went right on. People forget.
Pick it up.
Does he really expect us to shoot college kids?
Fire away.
Where there is power, there can never be love. And where there is love, there's no need for power.
Taking up right where Billy Jack left off, The Trial of Billy Jack. Quite possibly the most explosive film of our time.
There comes a time in every girl's life when she knows she's not a little girl anymore. Inga, at 16, at her coming of age, learns everything there is to know about love.
I like to be alone, like you, to do just what I want.
And he turns to kiss you and you smile and you feel
This new dress is really something. I wonder what Mother would say if she saw you like this. She probably wouldn't like it.
There comes a time when she has new interests, a new awareness in her mind, a new feeling in her body.
What smells so good?
Like it? It's nothing dangerous. You would like it. It's very relaxing, you know.
This is my sister Inga. You know, Björn, he's a painter. Where's Karsten?
I don't know.
Karsten?
Björn will be a very good influence on you. You know, he smokes, he drinks, and he even...
There comes a time in every girl's life when she knows she has so much to give.
You have a great thing going, playing naive and innocent, but really you're a little slut.
That's not true.
Excuse me, what do you call it?
Good night.
Good night. I'm sorry I acted like a child.
There comes a time in every girl's life when waiting and wanting aren't enough. I don't believe it.
What do you mean?
I don't believe you're Prix.
It was like this. Did you wear it like that? Of course. Did everybody look at you?
There comes a time in every girl's life when she can't escape growing up. There comes a time in Inga's life when she can't escape being loved.
Taste of love was a night that you'll never forget.
Christina Lindberg, the girl with them. You've seen her in Playboy, you've seen her in Penthouse. Now starring in Made in Sweden. In an unforgettable weekend in Stockholm, you'll see all of her. There comes a time in Inga's life when she becomes a woman. Made in Sweden. Rated X, and then some.
It was the best of times. They were the best of friends. They made the best of memories.
Why don't you go somewhere?
Your place or mine?
Those cool days. Coolie High.
A journey out of the extraordinary into the fantastic.
Good evening.
For the first time on film, the music and mind of Led Zeppelin.
You did good and womanized fool and I wanna sing that back to school and way down a sight. Woman, you need love. I'm gonna give you my love. I'm gonna give you my love.
Led Zeppelin in concert and beyond. Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, John Paul Jones, John Bonham. The song remains the same.
Daring to explore beyond the moon, beyond the outer limits of human adventure, beyond the barrier of human credibility, fighting the unknown forces and secret terrors science couldn't predict.
There's a monstrous thing aboard this station from the moon. That's what killed Weber.
What kind of a monstrous thing? Discover the monstrous horror from the moon, threatening to destroy everything it touches. The fiendish force that ignited the loves, the hates, the passions of the explorers in space.
Oh, Gordon, I miss you so much. It's so lonely out here.
With all these men around?
I know, tease me not now.
The awesome adventure of the astronauts of Space Station X7, the journey that controlled the destiny of a world.
Suppose that space station gets out of control. Suppose it plunges toward Earth, carrying that deadly thing with it.
Well, it should burn up when it hits the atmosphere.
Yes, it should, but suppose one tiny fragment didn't.
The space-age drama from tomorrow's headlines. The suspense, the drama, the terror of human beings facing a fiendish monster from the moon. Too incredible to believe, too gigantic to control, too mysterious for man to comprehend.
Can't you see that?
This is mutiny. Mutiny in outer space.
By Francois Truffaut. She was a bride when the violence happened. Now she's a widow, and it's going to happen again. Jean Moreau stars in The Bride Wore Black. The bride has 5 names. 5 men. To love. To lure. To kill. Killed the groom made one mistake. They should have killed the bride. Francois Truffaut's A Bride Wore Black.
I'm Hardly Reasonable.
And I'm Mike Walrus, and this is Tell the People.
It was just over a month ago that Hiram Grayson, president of the Valiant Tobacco Company, made the incredible offer of $25 million to any town in America that could stop smoking for 30 days.
Surprisingly, the other tobacco companies were enthusiastic about this offer. David Shetley talked to the president of United Tobacco.
The Valiant Tobacco Company's Cold Turkey Project is in its 11th day. How do you feel about it now?
I told you to leave me the alone.
David Shetley, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Hiram Grayson's offer wasn't as irresponsible as some people thought, however. For a whole family to quit smoking is fairly common. Even a neighborhood might get together and agree to stop. But the thought that an entire town would sign a pledge to kick the habit, even for $25 million, staggers the imagination.
Still, one American town, Eagle Rock, Iowa, has done just that. Every smoker has agreed to quit, or they've left town.
Our camera crews...
That's my line.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
Our camera crews have been in Eagle Rock since the beginning of the experiment, which they call Project Cold Turkey. The Eagle Rockians are typical small-town Americans with an unusual amount of community pride, which has helped them to stand the strain of sudden and complete withdrawal from tobacco.
Project Cold Turkey is now 29 days old, and the excitement is mounting. Correspondent Walter Kranick got to go to Eagle Rock to be in on the finish.
David Chetley got to go, too. I could have gone, too, if I wanted to. I just didn't want to.
With only 1 day left, a number of questions still remain unanswered. Can the smokers of Eagle Rock remain true to their pledge?
I had 5 gherkins before I decided to wrap them in salami. And this is my second carrot. That's 2 carrots, 6 slices of salami, 11 gherkins, and I haven't counted a sheep. And it isn't even 7 o'clock yet.
Will Project Cold Turkey be made an example by the American Medical Association?
This is happening. Oh, no. You may come at your own risk.
I want to take that cigarette away from you.
But I've never operated without having a cigarette first.
For God's sakes, let him stop!
And finally, is there a plot afoot to sabotage the project?
He's a communist. Look at them cigarettes.
This car's a rental.
Sure, and I'm an unwed mother.
Only the next 24 hours will answer these questions. This is Mike Walrus.
And I'm hardly reasonable. Good night.
What do you say we fly out to Eagle Rock, Hardly, and see how it all turns out?
No, Mike, I think I'll wait until the picture comes to this theater.
Exact reproduction and programmed for love and destruction. Poof! A wonderful explosion that destroys not only my love bombs, but their victims as well. There's only one single thing left between me and control of the world.
All the generals have exploded in a plastic fallout. Goldfield is making plastic bombs disguised as girls. We've got to go to his villa and unmask him.
Ouch! I absolutely must have that girl Rosanna. I want to duplicate her.